streaming gear on, the first shot of you bending over. Oh, no, no, you're right.
Yeah, I was just putting some water.
Oh. Why?
Just put the USB in. Just put it in so it's showing the players. Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's wonderful to see everyone. Wonderful to see so many new faces as well. And welcome to the first service of 2024 at Paul Christian Spiritualist Church. And if you are new to the service this morning, if you do have any questions, then feel free to come up to us at the end. And we're a friendly bunch, so it's lovely to see you all. And welcome and happy New Year to everyone online as well. Just to mention before we start, if anyone has mobiles on, if you could put them on silent, please, that would be fantastic. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll pass over to our wonderful President Laurie to do the opening blessing. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yay! Happy New Year. This is going to be the best year ever, isn't it? Yes. Brilliant. That's what we like. We like positive. Negative is a lazy, lazy energy that requires no effort. Being positive actually engages us and we make it positive. So no matter what the world throws at us, we can stand up to it, can we not? Yes. We are stronger than it, are we not? Yes. Brilliant, brilliant. Sorry, Matt.
That's great.
Thank you. Matt is the wonderful chairman. Thank you so much for offering, well, when I say offering, the full volunteer scheme. And it's your job to keep me in check. All right, so don't, yeah, good luck with that. So, if we'd just like to still our minds for this time, just be in the present, in this moment, in this time together. Each and every one of us adding our energies to this beautiful place of worship today, and creating that energy in which all things will work and happen and flow through the Spirit voice. And as we do so, join together. Just send out our thoughts to our loved ones, those who have gone before us, to join with us, to be with us this day during this service, to share this time together, and giving thanks for all the things that we do have in our life. Help us not to focus on that which we lack, but help us to realize and understand that all the things we have in our lives add blessing, add joy, add upliftment. And we are lucky and honoured and blessed to have these things. So keep us ever mindful of that, dear Lord. And we now place this service in thy loving care and keeping. May all that is said and be done in the name of love eternal. Amen.
Amen. Wonderful. Thanks, Laurie. So if you'd like to join in saying the Lord's Prayer now, please. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. So now we come to our part of the service, which is for healing. And it's a time to sit in the energies quietly, close your eyes. And also, if you wanted to say a name of a person, an animal or a place when I come to you, please do so, and the intelligence of spirit will then send healing. Or if you decide to sit quietly in the energies as well, of course that's fine. So yeah, when I come to you, feel free to say the name. Okay. Great Spirit, Source, Universe, God of our own understanding, thank you for the healing sent out this morning. Thank you for bringing us here to this special place and the energies that we welcome in love and light and in your keeping and your safekeeping. Thank you and Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, and I'll pass over to you, Laurie, for your address.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So my reading today is taken from Echoes Unheard, Reflections on the Unseen by Deborah Skelton, and marvellous book full of many, many little gems and nuggets. This part is written by Ina Twigg, who was a medium back in 1973, and it's entitled The Purpose of Mediumship. What are we proving through mediumship? The survival of the individual after death? Certainly. But the implications of that fact are staggering and should affect every facet of living. We try to stand the bereaved on their feet and say, go on and use this knowledge. I do not let people use mediumship as a prop. It must be a challenge. There are a number of people I see about once a year who sit as a matter of courtesy to the other side. We at least give the other side an opportunity to talk to us, but the sitters are not dependent. People try to tie mediums to the wheel of continual evidence. It is essential that people receive evidence, but after that, there is a whole wealth of information about many subjects that can be gained by using mediumship at other levels. The purpose of communication is to give people an idea of their true identity and the true purpose of living. I know many people who are fascinated by the phenomena, but I would caution them to avoid these trifling and sometimes observed ways of making contact, which can be extremely dangerous. Do not be misled or too preoccupied with psychic phenomena, They are only important if they lead you to spiritual searching and growth. We are spirit, mind, and body, and in that order, not in the reverse. And it is the spirit that is the essence that will live on. There is a beautiful old saying that goes, God breathed out and man was created. God breathed in and man began his journey back to the source. I love that reading on so many levels. I really do. Of course, we are, as spiritualists, and our religion is associated with the demonstration of the evidence of survival. This is through the messages that hopefully, fingers crossed, will flow today. But not only here, in so many churches across the world, so many now virtual places of worship online. And it's that continual stream of evidence to say we do live on. We do survive in a state unfamiliar to our physical realm, but our consciousness, our personality is all secure. It is all still prevalent. But we've been having this, spiritualism in the UK has been here really since the turn of the century, when we saw a huge explosion in spiritualism. We had the examples of the Fox sisters and others from America, and that very quickly propagated across the ocean to the UK, where it found a very firm foothold. The energy of the turn of the century, we were still on the cusp of the Industrial Revolution, so the newness about things was being embraced and sought after. And spiritualism was one of these things that really came to the public fore. And the number of churches, once we were recognised as an official religion, propagated, expanded. So today we have this landscape here in the UK that is actually the envy of the world. In many countries, spiritualism may not be forbidden, but it most certainly isn't encouraged. It may not be against the law, but you would not find the support of the law. So we've had it in the UK a wonderful time since, well, say the 1930s, when things really, really took off. Week in, week out, there's 1, 2, or 3 demonstrations of evidential mediumship. There are private sittings, what we call one-to-ones, again, giving that evidence, that proof of survival. That's the spirit world's part of it. That's the spirit world's energy. With all things, all acts of giving, it's a two-way communication. I give something to Matt. What Matt does with it is Matt's business. It is not my business. You've heard me say before, when we go down the high streets, if we see somebody who's sat in the cold, in the wet, or whatever, give whatever you feel appropriate. We always come up with the argument, oh, don't give them money because I spend it on drugs. Actually, it's none of your business. If that is your thinking, okay, I'm not going to give money because I think they may spend it on other things, but I will go in and buy them a coffee or a sandwich, or even just say, hello, I acknowledge you, you exist, you're a human being the same as me. It's that giving energy, and that is, when we talk about the giving energy, we relate back to the spirit world, this continual flow of evidence. We, as the congregation, the recipients, we have a duty to examine what has been said, to look at the construct of the evidence given by the mediums, wherever they are. Does that resonate with me? Could that be a fey generational thing? I've got your grandmother here, oh, she was always in the kitchen. Well, you know, sense check. Most grandmothers were always in the kitchen because there was no Deliveroo, there was no chicken ding to go off. So actually, yeah, grandmothers did spend a lot of time in the kitchen. That's not evidence, that's a fey generational thing. We also see at times demonstrated what we call psychism. Psychism is where you can read and interpret the energies around each other. We are all psychic. How many of us, with a show of hands, have been with somebody and said, "Are you all right?" And they've gone, "Yes." And your instinct have gone, "No, you're not." Yeah. That's your awareness. That's your psychic side. Psychic side is really good. It's a really good thing to develop. And you go back 10 years, and in spiritualism, if you mentioned psychic, it was like, "Oh, get out, get out! How dare you! How dare you!" But psychic side is a natural, inherent ability, as is our own mediumship. Psychics make wonderful negotiators. They make wonderful arbitrators. They make wonderful healers. Psychic side can be used and expressed in so many ways to benefit others. So psychism is great. However, if I were to stand here and use psychic and present that, thank you, as mediumship, I am wrong. Because when we work in our mediumship field, this is when the other world steps in. This is when those who we would give our eye teeth to be in their company once more make their influence known, to relay information. Please don't come up to me or any other medium at the end and say, "Oh, you know you said so-and-so," because 9 times out of 10 we don't. It's just this flow. If we are in the right energy, the right power, the right presence, it's just going through us. It's not being retained at all. It just comes out through us. But again, the onus then is on you. Whether you are the recipient of a message, whether you have sat in here or anywhere else and gone, "Wow, they could take all of that. Wow." That's the spirit world's invitation. And the invitation is to look into it, to find out how this works, to find out some of the more understanding of the journey that we will all embark upon at one stage or another. Unless you Walt Disney, of course, and he's just held it off for a while. But we will all embark upon that journey one time. So start investigating. You know, the community, the energy and the atmosphere here today, you are part of that. You have created this with your presence. You know, realize the majesty and the splendor that is you. Each and every one of you. Who's had a really easy life with no challenges? Who's had a life that at times we thought, "I don't know if I can get through this"? Newsflash, you did. Because you're here today. How amazing is that? How amazing. The human spirit is just astounding. There was a beautiful well, it wasn't beautiful actually, it was quite depressing, but there was a program on last night about Chernobyl, and they took through 3 stages of what happened over there. And they were interviewing a helicopter pilot because they were dumping tons and tons of sand and lead trying to stem this flow of radiation. And this guy was saying, he said, "We knew that whenever we flew over the reactor buildings, we were getting like 2,000 doses of X-rays. But we had to do it. And there was no question in this guy's mind. We had to do it. Because at that time when we are pushed, at that time when we face our greatest challenges, is the time we find our greatest strength. We look at the world today. Who's happy with the world today? I know the answer to this. So I take it by the lack of hands. The next question. Who would like to see change in our world today? That's better. Change is good. Change is brilliant, but never, never deny your own energy. we create the world. We're not victims of the world, we create our world. We can allow all the news, all the report, all the trolls on Facebook, oh my goodness, they've been breeding over Christmas, bless them. We can allow all these things to negatively impact upon us and make us unhappy and make us feel unwary, unsafe, whatever. Or we can choose to say, no, I am not going to let this upset me. It's going on. I may not be able to change it, but I can change how I react to it. As I said earlier on, it's interesting the way the other worlds start to get their influence in early. When I was talking about the negative side of things, our world is just so full of negative energy. And it is just such a lazy energy. It requires no effort. It requires absolutely no effort. But when we start to train our minds, train our souls, train our hearts to be positive about things, to look for the lessons in things. Why do I react to that? Why does that rattle my bars? What is it in that has resonated with me which makes me react this way? It's going within. And I think this year we are going to see a lot more emphasis within our churches, our centres, our various groups and disciplines. Yes, we can teach mediumship. Yes, we can teach you how to enhance your connections with the other world. But for what purpose? To be your own medium. To have that awareness yourself, that reassurance that those who have gone before us are still around, without the need to go and have a message, without the need to see or engage a medium, just to know they are there. But in and through the comfort and support and healing that that provides, enables us to walk out into this world and go, bring it on. Come on, bring it on. I am not going to let you get me down. I am not going to let you depress me. I am not going to let you install fear in me. Because I am unique. I am majestic. I have overcome so much to be the proud, defiant warrior that we are today. So thank you for listening.
Wonderful, Laurie. Thanks. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to that and resonated a lot, so thank you. We now come to the part of the service where we have our hymn. Feel free to sing along, and Ali will be coming around with a collection for the betterment of the church, so if you can contribute. Thank you.
It's been very strong. I was like, oh,
Every anxious thought that steals my breath, it's a heavy weight upon my chest. As I lie awake and wonder what the future will hold, help me to remember that you're in control. You're my courage when I worry in the dead of night. You're my strength 'cause I'm not strong enough to win this fight. You are greater than the battle raging in my mind. I will trust you, Lord. I will fear no more. I will lift my eyes. I will lift my cares. Lay them in your hands. I'll leave them there. When the wind and waves are coming, you shelter me. Even though
naughty step for you.
Again.
Lovely stuff. So we'll now pass over to Laurie for the part of the service where Laurie will demonstrate evidential mediumship. If Laurie comes to you and you're happy to work with him, then please, with a clear voice, yes, no, or don't know. And I'll leave it now in your capable hands, Laurie. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Matt. I was just smiling because I've had an address formulated in my mind, and as I was talking, it just disappeared off at a tangent. And I thought that went quite well with that. And then when the music came in, I was reading it. I thought, oh, okay, I see where we're going now. How wonderful is that? If you've not seen, has anybody not seen a medium working before? Because that's not going to finish today, I tell you. Anyway, right, good. So we all understand, and we have an understanding. As I'm waffling here, I'm just with my awareness expanding and inviting in. Okay, I'm inviting in the other world to be part of this and present this wonderful ability that we have in our religion and philosophy. I know I have a mother coming in, and as she comes in, she's coming in on the most gentlest energy. She really is. I could have very easily overlooked this lady's presence here. She's so soft, she's so gentle. I'm starting to build this picture of her. I know I've got a shock of white hair, and I know actually my skin is quite pale. Quite a pale, almost luminescent skin around this lady. No great height. I'm just so quiet. I'm so gentle. Ah, okay. I've got so much love in my heart. I never pushed myself. I never presented myself out to prove or to be anything other than what I was. And what I was a mother. And a wife, and a grandmother, and I was happy in that role. Does somebody understand this, please? Lady there with the grey and white.
Thank you. My grandmother sounds very much like my grandmother.
Okay, because as I was looking around, I just felt the energy moving and drawing there. And would it be right, please, with this description? You know when I walk in a room, it's like, da! This lady, no. This lady was just quiet. She just got on with things. And she's strong as well, because she's taking my thoughts back here to war years and things like that, and just getting on with things. She said, we just did. Build on that. I've got a link here. I want to be talking about a sweet shop as well with her.
Oh, that's my other nan. She
Okay.
owned a sweet shop.
Right, so we've got both nans,
Yes,
you know.
actually, no, I'm going to swap it across. Sorry, because my other nan was much more gentle, so yes.
Are you happy with that, love? Listen, darling, you do what you want. I'm working for them, all right? She's laughing here.
She was, yes, she owned a sweet shop.
Right, so this is, thank you. And she found that really funny. She did find that funny. Yeah, and I can feel her energy coming in because she's just getting that. Oh, I'm here. I want to speak. I want knitting balls as well. Yeah, I've got them all over the place. There's balls of wool with. They look like skull and crossbones without a skull. They're everywhere. But she's just sorry. She just said, "Shut up." Okay. She just wants to talk, just be here for this moment, to share this time. Have you got a necklace belonging to her as well, somewhere in the family?
I have jewellery, but not a necklace.
Okay, but I'm looking for a chain. There's something about a chain with this lady as well.
I don't know about a chain.
Okay, sorry. What do you want to talk? She's just stepping forward for this time with you, and she is delighted because you have overcome something. She's just relating back to what was said in the address about look at the strengths we have. And there is something of late, and I want to be probably about 3 months in maybe the end of it, that I overcame, that a lot of people would find really difficult.
Thank you.
You understand that?
Yeah.
And she's bringing in the lovely gentleman there as well and acknowledging him for the support as well.
Thank you. Thank you. It's lovely.
I've got the most beautiful Alsatian coming.
They have Alsatian.
This one is an absolute cracker. He really is. He's behaved. He is an absolute cracker. Get him, go on, get him. Teach him how to do it. He really is. He's just so and his eyes are locked on you, just in that
Thank you.
simple, uncomplicated love that the animal world we have for us.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank
But
you.
she's just coming over now, and she's just going like that around you. She's saying, "All my love, all my love." She's working here on a healing vibration because there is still this ongoing need for healing here. But the condition, I'm being told, is controlled now. You understand that?
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
But it's controlled, it's not gone, she's just said, because she just had to get that bit in. It's controlled, but it's not gone. So you still need to look after your... Just get a bit teachy now. Still need to look after yourself, all right?
Thank you.
And she doesn't put the chocolates away now.
She would have said that as well.
She is saying that now. She just, but there's so much love and grace with this lady as well. There is, and she's just so pleased. We got a change of house coming up, please.
Not that I know of, no.
Surprise! No, it's all right. Don't worry. Everything else I said was right. No, seriously. Sorry, I'm getting really told off now. I'm just moving elsewhere with that info. So thank you. Take the correct grandmother, the one with the
Yes.
sweetie shop. Yeah, oops. And all their love.
Lovely.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay. Got a gentleman now building his presence here. I know with this gentleman, I know I've got a very strong military link here because the voice becomes booming, my stature becomes better than it normally is of slouching over. I know I've got this very strong cat. My shoes, God, they're so shiny. They really are. But what are you talking about, sir? You need more than that. This is a father stepping forward, and I believe he wants to talk to his daughter here today. Okay. Where I'd started to pick up on this change of house, I know in the new year we all have, January is the month of, we're going to do all these wonderful things, and then we decided what we called February, didn't we? Because it was forget it February. That's not exactly the word I used, but anyway, forget it February. But I know we have this energy around us of wanting to try new things, but I want to talk to this gentleman's daughter here who is making positive, very strong affirmations of changing things. Not only in personal life, but also in outlook on things. Where are we going? Where are we going? I know I said daughter. I do apologise.
Would be father.
No, I'm going behind you. You don't understand that father in the military? Would either... Jen, sorry, my mind goes out the window. Do you understand this father in the military? Hello?
Me?
Yes?
No.
No? Okay, let's work on this a bit more. Right, who would understand, please, that this... Okay, thank you. This year, when we're looking at our resolutions, somebody said, enough. Enough. I am going to change this. I have to change this. You understand it? Is this energy linked into other people's behaviours or attitudes and the way they treat you, please? Is this like I'm standing now in my own power?
Yes.
It is. Would you understand father in the military, please?
Yes, when he was young.
Well, that's all right. He was in the military. It's a yes or a no, all right? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. It's a good sense of humour with this man as well. And also, he's just raised a glass to you, because I know a little something would be, yeah. And he's just saying, I'm a bit late for New Year, but Happy New Year. Although in the military, as you've said, in younger years, it never left him. It never left him in his approach and his stature, his demure, his standing, you know, it's always shoulders back, head up. Very proud pose. I've also got this gentle humour here with him as well. I know I've got a love of life. I know I've got a love of my family. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. Anybody crosses the family and him about, don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. We got engineering with this guy as well, please.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing like blueprints and things, and I know their engines and everything that are coming out. So I know I've got this very analytical mind about this guy, and I know he likes to take things apart. This is what he's doing in the spirit world. He's looking at people's energies and lives and just sort of like taking it apart and trying to understand that a little bit more. I always say we're like an onion. We got to keep peeling away, just not take things on first say so. Just keep peeling away and finding out. And this is very much, and he brings this energy around you, because he tells me you spend an awful lot of time in review of things. You will take things, you will go out, obviously I know you from here at the church, but you will go home and you will sit there and you will take things apart and try and understand and evolve that consciousness. But he said, it's all very well keep doing that. He said, what are you going to do with it? And he's got very prominent there. But he said he's so pleased because you've realised, I do, forgive me, and if this is upsetting, please tell me to shut up. I do feel like I just want to cut some toxicity out of my life. I want to feel, I've got an energy here that I don't, I totally get this. Thank you. You have some people whose energy doesn't bring you any upliftment, doesn't bring you any joy, doesn't bring you any healing, doesn't bring you any, so why do we have it? Why do we just say, I love you dearly, but I can't have you around me? And I just feel like that. But I feel with that also that I'm going to be doing a shrugging off, all right? I'm going to be stepping more into my power. Have we got nursing conditions with you, please? Yes or no? Yeah. Are you nursing or carer?
Yes, support.
Right, wonderful. Because that is the area where big advancements will start to take place, all right? We do not fortune tell, so I will rephrase that. That is the area for potential for big advancements. Because where you're now standing in your own power, your own presence, your own understanding, you got rune stones.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's just taken me through some of the things. He's having a little giggle as well. And you've done flower reading as well. You sit there and look at a flower. Yeah. He finds it hilarious. He's laughing away. You have this potential now to really be in your presence, your power, your energy, all right? And it will have this reverberation. You said because you live the life spiritual. You said you take your spirituality out into the world and supports you in your everyday life. And he's actually applauding here. We got links here with a choir or something.
Yes.
Yeah? Is this through Dad, or is this a male choir?
Originally through him.
Yeah, because I've just seen him now in Best Bib and Tucker on a proper stage. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, he's just saying, well done you. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I want to give you one medal of his. You understand that? Yeah, but there's one in particular that he just wants you to have. All right? He just said, that's yours. That's a token of my respect for you. This is a round medal, and there's on one side of it, do you know the old-fashioned depiction of Britannia? Yeah, I'm just seeing that side of the medal there, so you can understand which one it is. So yeah, all my love, all my love. Thank you. See, since I threatened him with the Alsatian, he's shut up. Right, I've got a gentleman stepping forward here, and as I'm coughing, I do know that this gentleman would be continually clearing the throat in the later years. Is to continue. I feel there's something not quite right here in the throat area that causes just continual having to keep clearing and coughing, and he's really not happy about it. He's just said, all my life, and that's the thing you bring through to remind people of who I am. Well, just do what I got at the moment, mate, so please. But I know I've got a good sense of humour, and I do want Welsh connections here as well, because as I draw more and more aware of this man, I do want to be in that beautiful countryside of Wales. And I'm actually having memories here invoked as well. Most people probably saw the thing with the post office, yeah? And in some of the scenes where he was being interviewed and talked to outside, I want that sort of scenery around me. Where are you going? That'd be clever to tell me. I've also got a waistcoat with this man. I just want to have a waistcoat in my later years. Who's understanding of this gentleman, please? No? Okay, so... Okay. Sir, with your arms crossed, may I talk with you, please? Thank you. Would you understand Welsh links within your family, please? Not at all. Gentleman in front. Something here.
I knew a postman when I lived in Wales. I didn't know him very well.
Okay.
And it was very scenic throughout in the villages in North
Right,
Wales.
okay, because it was interesting, that reference with the... so you may not recall or remember this continual coughing of the throat here. This gentleman, not only a postman, but he delivered other things as well, I'm just seeing here. There would not just be the post, he would drop in things as well. He was very...
Quite possibly, because it's small Welsh villages.
Yeah, I've just got this energy around this guy that he knew everybody and he would go out of his way to help people. So where did you interact with Susan, please? He's just riding around you at the moment on a bicycle, singing and laughing, which is really useful, but doesn't convey an awful lot to me. But he's just bringing in laughter and song. Now, I know you, I know we sit together, etc., but I do not know everything about you. But he's just pulling out some maps, and I want you to be... He's talking about you being in this energy of, again, new year, new thoughts, new ideas, and just starting to chart, that's clever, chart out different directions as well, for you, for your personal development and growth, but also with family and friends as well. Family and friends as well, and having like a little bit of a life review actually going on.
Yes, and I've been looking at global maps for the latitude and longitude.
Okay, so yeah, so I know this energy is very much around you. It's quite interesting the fact that he's a postman. Even though we may have had that briefest of connections with people, they met us. They knew us. And this is how this works. We don't have to be the closest and bestest thing ever, because we get the people through who at the time may convey the thing that we need to hear or may want to consider. But he's just bringing in this map here, and this is almost like Harry Potter map because it just keeps showing the roots and then disappearing.
Oh God,
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, and this is what he's talking about, because he's just saying, because you see things and then it goes.
Yeah.
He said you see something and then it goes again. But he's just saying keep on with it, because the more you practice with it, the more you work with it, the more, very clever, the more defined that will become. All right? But I just, it's so annoying because I'm just seeing that it disappears. It's like, oh, no.
Tell me about it.
But he's just saying, yeah, just keep working at it, keep working at it. And this is numbers as well. You said latitude and longitude, but I do know numbers come into it because you just showed me the first bits of the address on every envelope, and there's always like 18, 22, things like that. So it's just working. I'm inviting him in as well for this familiarity with numbers.
I will. He gave me some very good advice once, which I ignored, and now I
Okay.
shall listen to it.
Yeah, and then you paid the price.
Yes, I did. Very severely.
We had a wonderful old medium, Albert Best, who was a postman. And because he all day long worked with envelopes and addresses, as a medium he would stand on the platform and give addresses out because that was within his energy. How fascinating. So he's just saying with you, I will work with you, I am happy to work with you. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. Why do I want to sing that at you?
No idea. I have to think about it.
Okay, I think that's somebody else, yeah,
Okay.
pushing in.
Oh yeah, that might be from mine.
Right, okay, but thank you, Sue.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a blessing.
Daisy. Somebody understand a daisy in spirit, please. And I feel a younger life. Not very cooperative in your church, are they? You're the president. It's your fault. You're the man in charge. Chairman. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Sue.
Well, Daisy, Daisy, the song
Yeah.
means a lot. It's very,
That is.
it's very
Yeah,
attractive.
that creates a link. This is opening up that door here. And I know this is a strong link because I was jumped on Sue then. When it came in, it was just like,
Sorry, Sue.
yeah. It really came in so strong. So we need to work on that. Thank you for answering, and thank you to your husband for pointing at you. Going, I do need to just separate this out. I'm going to hold the Daisy link for one side, but I do want to go to a younger person in spirit
Yes.
first. I've got a young lady in spirit here as well. And when I say a lady, I mean I was a proper little lady. And beautiful.
She wasn't called Daisy,
No,
but
she's beautiful.
I know exactly.
Yeah, she is. And she's just got this energy. You feel this energy as well. She sits there playing the piano with you.
I used to teach
Yeah, and she's still from the spirit world. She sits there, oh God. She sits there playing the piano with you. So sorry. But yeah, oh, that is just so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And she's just looking at little vases of flowers as well. And she just loved the simple, beautiful things. She's so uncomplicated. She's got a laugh like an angel. It's just bells as she comes. Yeah, she's just taking this time just to be here, to be reminded. Oh, goodness me. Do that for me, please. Thank you. But thank you, she's saying. Is this cancerous condition took her over, please? Or a long hospital?
No, it wasn't long. It was very short.
It was very short. But right at the end, I'm in hospital environment and I've got every machine and bell and buzzer going.
But there is cancer around her father.
Okay,
So
okay. But I know I'm just being taken into that. You know, you can hardly see the person for the tubes and everything. And you have said about the link to the father with cancer. And this is part and parcel. Obviously, she's choosing to come through you and Ian because of the connection with the healing side of the church as well. Had this young lady grown up, she really would have been a force majeure, I want to say. Because I've really got a strong little lady. Yeah? Not arrogant, not pushy, not nasty, but just, yeah, really knew her mind. And she's come hearing Claire de Lune as well come through. Yeah. Yeah, she's just playing Claire de Lune. She's just so happy just to share this time. Alright? And of course she's around her father. And the father's seen her. If you have the opportunity. The father's seen her and he's just gone, no, that's just me, wanting, willing. He said, no, I was there. And I want to be out in the garden. The father has seen her out in the garden. Alright, and he dismissed it. And she said, no, it was me, it was me, it was me. When she comes around you, I can smell something like bluebells. I can just smell that beautiful, sweet, natural fragrance. She's just there now with you, just holding on and smiling because she's so happy. Alright. But yeah, she's so happy. Again, I know you, but I don't know everything about you. Daisy, are we talking about your dad here?
Shall I tell you? Do you want me to
Or just yes or no?
No.
No, okay.
Yes, my dad was. No, I apologise. My dad was.
It takes 20 years to train a medium. It obviously takes 60 years to train a sitter.
Sorry, yes.
Thank you. There you go. See, did that hurt? Did that have to hurt? That was more the question. But as I went into that song again of Daisy, I do understand the issues going on about Dad, but I do understand that the other world are doing all their best, not only to support him, but to support everybody around him, giving him support. I do feel with him, and we don't foretell or predict gloom and doom. I do. Okay, put that another way. Your time is going to be a little bit more consumed in the months coming up. All right, if you understand that. But they're going, it's all right, it's all right. We've got his back, yeah. But there is going to be more support and more sorting out. I want to sort things out. I want to be going through clutter and things and just doing all that. But they're going, it's all right, it's all right. We got your back. We got your back. All right. So thank you for that.
All good?
All good.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laurie. Wonderful stuff. And some notices. So for Monday we have the healing evening, so that's 7:15 if you want to come down and have healing here at the church. Tuesday we have 2 p.m. Frederick's closed circle. Wednesday we've got the open development circle at 7 p.m. and that's the topic for that is clairvoyance. That's £5. Thursday at between 11 and 3:30 is the Pamper Day, so that includes being able to book in for Reiki, reflexology, bioresonance scans, and also Brian Walker is here as well. Thursday evening, 7:30 p.m. we've got Angela Foster's online Working Mediums course. That starts on Thursday. Next Saturday at 11 a.m. is the Spiritist Day with Linda Ma from Brazil, who is talking through an interpreter for that day, and the topic is healing as well. That's £5 on the door. Next Sunday at 11 o'clock, the Lyceum service is taken by David Powell, CSNU, and next Saturday, Saturday the 20th, between 10 and 4 is a seminar with Jamie Williamson, and the workshop is working on your self-awareness, working with spirit. So that's the notices, and Laurie, I'll hand over to you for the closing prayer. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. So once more, if we can join together. Bring our hearts and minds and thoughts and our very voices out to the world of spirit and give thanks. Give thanks for all we have. Give thanks for our strength, our health, our love, the roof over our heads, whatever you may find to be thankful for. And as we leave this place, we leave this church, this sacred place, let us do so with our hearts uplifted and with that little bit of strength, that little bit of understanding that we are amazing and we can withstand the storms, we can withstand all that is thrown against us. And not only withstand, but grow and learn and strengthen more through the adversities that we face. For there are no adversities, just lessons there to hone our abilities. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Matt, for chairing. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you all for being here today. Huge big thank you for everybody over the Christmas period. Amazing Christmas time here in Poole. Thank you so much. This is not a numbers thing, but you know, Christmas Eve we were full and standing. Christmas Day we had 35 people in who otherwise would have been on their own. And they all came together and had a lovely day, and if I say so myself, a really good meal. Next year it's frozen, individual ones. Anyway, no, moving on. We had the dem with Mark and myself, and then we had on New Year's Eve the 3 gong bars. Absolutely incredible. And it's all made possible by everybody here. All the donations we received, the food costs were all covered for Christmas Day. So just by being part and present in this community, you achieved amazing things. So thank you so much. And it's my privilege and honour to take us forward into the new year. So God bless, lots of love. It's not raining! If I had any more rain, I was going to be out building an ark because we were getting close to the 40 days. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you. Is that all right?
Fantastic, lovely. You okay?
Yeah. Well, trouble with the sweet.
What's that?